And then for the gap. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm visiting Jockarps Bikepark. Although it's called Bikepark, it's not like it has lift access or anything. You have to go up this road. It is basically built in the woods by, I think it is only one guy, and he's done an amazing job. I was here earlier in the summer, like I think maybe August or something. And basically there's another spot called Gränsbranten just next to this. So I thought going here last time that I would have enough time and energy to do that first in the morning, and then in the afternoon go here and do the trails here justice. But I quickly learned that I was very wrong for several reasons. One being that there are a lot more trails here than I thought it would be, and they're all a lot of fun. So I thought I would be able to like get 2-3 laps in on the trails here, but I was very wrong. Second, it was a summer day with about 30 degrees of heat, so although I had 2 water bottles with me, I normally usually have 1. I still ran out of water here, and almost to the point where I actually started to get pretty dizzy towards the end, so I basically had to call it. Although I wanted to ride more, my energy was just drained from doing Gränsbranten in the morning and this in the afternoon, and then yeah, not having enough water. So I said there and then that I would be sure to come back later on in the year during autumn or winter, and well, it's autumn now, as you can see. And that's another reason why I wanted to do it in the autumn, that as you can see there's quite a lot of long grass here. So in some areas on some trails it got really hard to see because of the long grass, where basically there's a lot of rocks and stuff within the grass. So that's also a reason why I wanted to come back here in the autumn. So plan is to start off with some of the trails that I've done last time that I really enjoyed, for example. Then I do want to try to get to the other hubs, because basically I did the main hub last time, but there are like 2 areas more, I think, up to other spots, basically, yeah, other hubs. But yeah, I didn't have the energy or time to check them out, so plan today is, like I said, do some of the familiar trails to start off, just to, yeah, it feels good to start on trails that you have actually done. And the plan after that is to check out some of the new other trails as well that I didn't do last time. So yeah, let's get to the riding. Here we are, actually same spot that I started last time as well, with Rocky Mountain. Something that I can say as well is that although these trails are, I think every one except like one is rated blue and the other one is rated red, these are not normal blue trails. I don't know if they just, yeah, made sure to get them on trail forks and didn't really care about setting a difficulty, but I can just say that most of the trails are way harder than blue, and I would say most of them are actually red. So keep that in mind, that yeah, these have some spice to them. So first time here on a new bike, so let's see how we do. Okay, so visibility has changed from, oh yeah, just need to be quiet here and do this little thing. So the visibility is actually pretty much the same. It's gone from being hard to see because of grass to being hard to see because of leaves instead, which maybe I should have expected, to be honest. But okay, here I always struggle to know exactly where to go, to be honest. I think I'm picking the right line over here. I think we're supposed to go down here. Where am I heading now? Oh. Okay, yeah, I know where I'm heading. It's just so hard to see actually. Like, here it's like, okay, well you can go a bit everywhere, but I see where I'm going because I know that this is a drop that I did last time. This one is actually a bit tricky because you do wanna go off to the side here. If you go here, you're basically going off the trail. Because the trail keeps on going here, so yeah, well, I know where I'm going now. I just had to stop because like here it's super tricky to see where you're actually heading, so so here's one of those grassy areas, but here you can actually see better than you did last time, so that's good at least. I know that this ends up with a small little gap at the end of the trail. Back onto the road. Okay, from here. Hey, I actually made it this time. Last time I came up a little bit short on it. Wasn't a bad case or anything, but didn't quite clear it last time, so I remember that I did brake tap going down there into it, so yeah, good to remember that and pick it up this time. So okay, so I thought I would be yeah, I would be having an easier time finding my way, but it's actually equally as hard, if not harder, to see in some areas. But well, now I know that at least, so let's head back up and do the next trail. Okay, so I'm up at the next trail now. Just going off of memory, I remember this one being the one that I enjoyed the most. I think it's called Gränsbranten. Could be wrong, but had some fun drops and stuff. And it did have a hole in one area, so I need to remember that. So I'm not just going into that and going OTB, because I will if I don't watch out for it. Have to put a drop here. Yeah, as you see, this one just goes right away. Oh yeah, here's where the hole was. Okay, they fixed it. Nice. That's so good, because there was a big hole there just in the middle of the trail, like super easy to get caught up in. Oh yeah, there's another one here. Oh no. Not enough speed for that one. Need to commit the whole lot more than what I did. Okay, that was a little bit bigger than I anticipated actually. I think that's added since last time. I can't remember this, and I can't remember that as well. I feel like they built a lot on this one since I was here. This one I remember for having a horrid landing, and that's why I'm skipping on that one. It looked like they maybe removed those rocks, because basically there was a lot of rocks there at the bottom for that landing, and yeah, I'm not interested in landing in a lot of rocks. Basically I want to have a somewhat nice landing. And that was not the ideal line for that. Okay, nearing the bottom already. Okay, I think I almost cleared the entire thing, the entire wood thing. That's also such a cool jump. I did hear some wood, so for sure I tagged a little bit with my back wheel, but yeah, that's such a good trail. And it seems like they built a lot there, because there were some drops that I did not remember from last time. So that's awesome to see as well, that some things are happening. Just a couple of months that I've been not riding here, so I doubt I will be able to see my tire mark anyways, but yeah, for sure heard some wood, so I know that my rear wheel didn't quite make it all the way past it, but yeah, that's such a good trail, and even more action now with some extra drops that I hadn't done before. Will for sure be a bit more ready, because I sent some of them and I wasn't quite ready for the size of them. So, but it worked out, so yeah, let's move on to the next one. So I'm actually doing a bit of a track walk now, and I'm on Spidwaj. Basically this is a trail that last time I was here had been completely ruined by logging or lumbering. As you can see, there's a lot of like small branches still remaining from that. And then in the comments from that video, a guy commented and said that they've added some gap jumps to this trail now and fixed it up. So if you know me, jumping is definitely my weakest point, and especially gap jumps terrify me, just because you have a certain distance that you need to travel right away. This is actually the second one. Yeah, this is the more or less the bottom part of the trail. So this is the second gap jump actually, so I'm gonna go back up and show you guys as well. This one I feel like I can do. You have a decent run in. It is really uneven, like up until here. As you can see, it's really rocky before that, so it's gonna be about from here carrying the speed down, and yeah, this one is such a short distance, so it should be fine to hit it. So I feel comfortable enough to do this one. Like I said, it's not a big distance that I have to travel, and yeah, basically you can go really left, but it's not that much of a lip. As you can see, it's much higher here, so this is ideally where I want to take off and hopefully land it. So this one I feel like I will be hitting. So this is the, well, it is the first gap jump. I'm just doing it in reverse order, like I said, walking down to up. And I'm just gonna be honest and say that I will not be hitting this one. I'm by myself, and it's like borderline if I wanted to hit it, even if I was with someone else, but it's not worth trying it first time. It is a bit, pretty much borderline your comfort zone. Yeah, it feels silly to try it for the very first time on my own. So we'll see in the future. This will still obviously be here, so you don't have to that's something that I need to tell myself, like every time, that I don't need to send everything, like I don't have to do things just because I have a GoPro on me. So this one will have to wait for me for another time, because it's a little bit too big and out of my comfort zone to yeah, to do it on my own. I think like I think it's a mental thing, because you're coming from this with a lot of speed, so like speed and stuff should not be an issue, but yeah, like I said, on my own I will not be attempting that one. This is the first fish over the trail, and this is actually one that I did last time. Basically it's this old wall that is built a takeoff from. And last time I was here, I think a lot of rain basically had like made it erode, and there was like a big hole somewhere here around the normal takeoff. So I remember that you had to be a bit careful of how you sent it, and you had to take off like from here in order to not get caught up in the hole. I did do it last time. I don't know if it's worth adding in a clip of it. But I did. But should just be easier today now, with the fact that you don't have to think so much about yeah, where you take off from. Now you can just use the middle. You have a nice little path here in between the rock and the root. So yeah, I think I'm ready to do the trail now. I want to start up a little bit further up just to make sure that I get speed for it. So but yeah, absolutely fine. And yeah, here's the first gap, like I said, not today. Little rock or root jump, another little jump. Here's now coming into this rocky section. Do I carry a bit of speed, and then for the gap, and it works absolutely fine. But yeah, I'm glad that I basically listen to my intuition. I don't force myself to do anything that's a lot out of my comfort zone. I did one of the gaps and I'm happy with that, because it is still a gap jump, and like I said, it terrifies me still. So just to take one of them off is good enough for me for today. And then, like I said, other one will be here for another time. Like I said, hopefully with someone else with me. Oh, here's another one. Well, that's not quite a gap, I guess, but it's a jump, and it was not here before, so yeah, like I said, it's so awesome to see that there, or he, I guess, he's building stuff still, that things are happening from the times that you're not here, so that yeah, you have a lot of new fun things to check out every time you come, and it's awesome to see that he's taking care of it and maintaining the stuff that's here. But yeah, this trail is a lot of fun now that it's back to working order, so to say, from the logging, and yeah, that he's fixed it up and made sure that this added some features to make it fun and nice. Whew. Yeah, that's the new Speedway. A lot of fun. Like I said, that gap jump is gonna have to wait for another day when I have someone with me, basically. Oh, well, I shouldn't say that, because I'm not 100% sure that I would send it even with someone else with me, but like I said, I'm not gonna do it first time out of my comfort zone all by myself. In case something happens, you always gotta be a little bit careful and pull it back a little bit when you're by yourself. So, Deadwood now. Another fun one. From what I remember, something that I do remember is that it has it's just a tiny drop, but it is so blind, so I've forgotten about it, and then just as I arrive to it, I'm like, oh crap, now it's time to pull, so just need to remember where it is. Okay, that was scary. Big front wheel slide just before taking up for that one. I think this is the one, yeah. Just have to do a tiny little pull and you're good, but I don't think you're gonna get away with it if you don't actually. Pretty slippy in here, actually. It's a little bit trickier. Sometimes things catch you out underneath the leaves and the grass. That one still doesn't look like it's jumpable. That was the same last time. And this one, I don't know how you're supposed to have speed for it to jump. That's what you're meant to do. yeah, a little bit of a scrappy one. Got caught up in some roots and stuff, and yeah, wasn't my cleanest run of the day, let's just say that. But yeah, let's actually move on to some of the new trails. Oh, well, they're not new, but new for me, so let's see if I find them. So after being pretty lost for a while, I've been walking around trying to find my way, basically find where I am on the map, in alignment with the trails. I finally found my way to to the trails, and I know now where I am and where to head. Unfortunately, this side doesn't have those. Well, I don't think I've shown them actually, but on the main hub it's well marked out. There's a sign on the start of every trail, so you know exactly where you're at, and it's really simple to find. Here on this other side it's a little bit more tricky, but I found my way through the trail that I am pretty sure called Nordpolen, or the Northern Pole. Yeah, so I will be taking off two other trails right away. So this one should be actually quite good for today, because as you can see it's more pine wood, so that means not so much so many leaves and stuff, so good for me. Should be able to see a little bit easier. Yeah, as you can see, there's also some areas where there's still a bit of leaves and stuff. Then this splits off a little bit here, but I want to take this one. They join together pretty much right away. It's just a little bit of a different route to get to here. But down here they split or come together. Okay, there's a little bit of a drop. And here is where I want to go. Here. And this should be Misty Mountain, if I am correct. Oh, that should be it in terms of Misty Mountain. That was quite short and not a whole lot going on, to be honest. There should be, if I go either up or down, there should be another trail that takes you even further down, so gonna try to find one of them now. So yeah, see you in a few. Pretty sure this is the start of the next one, and I think this is one called Olofs trail. Don't know who Olof is, but hopefully he knows how to make trails. Okay, well, here is where it goes out. Might as well stop here. Was okay. Like, the first three they're not bad, but so far they haven't justified me in the future going to this side of the hill. But there are three more that I want to check out before heading back to the other side. So yeah, let's do that. So now I'm at the trail called Norra länken, and it basically starts up there, and it's the connection trail between the two spots. But there's not too much happening on the first bit anyways. I did this when I was going over to this side, and I took the wrong turn at one spot, so hopefully where I took off, or I took the wrong turn, the rest of it is fun, because first bit here is not very exciting. It's just rocks and leaves, so might cut just until I get to the new part and see if it's any more fun. Okay, so here's where I'm gonna take the right turn, and I continued straight before because I thought that would be it and this is just another trail, but that's not the case. Yeah, here we are. So there's a few more trails going over there that I'm gonna check out that goes further down, so yeah, let's head to that. So now I'm at the start of Gränsbranten, and this is I said that there's one trail that's red here, and this is that one, and makes you a little bit nervous, like if the other trails are blue and they're tricky, what's going to happen here then? Where am I even going? Ow, ow, ow. That was not a good idea to ride through there. Okay, I'm back on the trail. Seems to be a bit of a loamer. Okay, we're going down here apparently. Okay, this seems to be like almost brand new, like there's barely any tire tracks here. Okay, I can barely see like where I'm going. Okay, this tree seems to have fallen quite recently because that's a bit tricky to get past. Okay, so this is the trail. Okay, I've seen this part, I walked this before, and this is extremely steep. Okay, I have to go outside there. I don't think it comes across on GoPro how steep this actually is. I'm gonna give it a go or two and see how I'm feeling. But since I'm alone, I'm not gonna push myself too hard to force myself to do it. But I will give it at least one more attempt. Okay, so I have to go outside here. Otherwise I won't make the corner. Oh, man, this is so incredibly tricky. No, I'm not doing this. It's not worth it. I've given it a couple of goes and yeah, it's feeling too awkward to do. And yeah, it's not worth doing it when I'm alone and it's feeling awkward every time I go into it. Yeah, no, I gave it another go, but no, it's so tight there as well. Like I get caught up in between there. I try to go there, I try to go there. If I go there, it's way too tight. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a sensible thing, walk down and call this one. Sometimes, yeah, I gave it a go, and yeah, being by myself, I'm not gonna be too stupid and take too many risks. It's the technicality of the corners that makes it difficult, because that rock is just blocking the way. So if that rock wasn't there, I think I might have been able to do it, because then you need to snipe in between these rocks here as well, and then there's a chute down there. I can show it. I can walk down and yeah, show how it looks like. So yeah, I know that the GoPro is never gonna give it the full justice, but this is incredibly steep and technical. I think if it was just like a straight, he just went on a straight line down here, I think yeah, I would be able to do it. I think I would be able to do this last part where it's pretty much just straight. But yeah, it's a technicality of the first bit here that I just can't get past. Like I said, I gave it a good 4 or 5 attempts or something. I mean, I think I can do this fine. It's just straight down and yeah, let the back wheel slide around and do its thing. So yeah, this is I never got to here, so, but I know that this will also be a tricky part to yeah, you need to find your way in between here, in between the rocks. I think if you go here, you're gonna get yeah, bounced off, and I think you will be able to stop fine and stuff, but I think it's that you won't be able to carry on. So if you go here, I think you'll be able, he will just be knocked off. It is a bit of a tight turn as well. I think just if you get to here, I think you'll be fine. Yes, it's even tricky to go here. And yeah, this rock, let's just say that it's not my friend. But yeah, like I said, I gave it a go, or quite a few goes. Couldn't do it, it's just how it is. Yeah, gotta remember, like I said, or like I've said many times, that I've only been riding for 1.5 years. Like, I don't need to do craziest things just yet. Would love to come back here and attempt this another day and see if I've improved. But yeah, there is another trail further down that I do want to check out. Then I'm gonna head back to the main hub, because then I've done all the trails that I've been able to find, because there is one more that I just couldn't find, unfortunately. But yeah, gonna go do the last trail first. So, okay, now I'm at the top of that trail called Görans. It's marked blue again, so should be a bit more chill than the one that I just did. I'm a little bit gutted that I couldn't do it, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe I can bring someone with me, and then I would dare to do it a little bit better, maybe. And this is an awesome start to this. Okay, here's where we're starting to go down, I guess. But yeah, obviously, like I said, I gotta remember to not... Oh, okay, let's start over. This was awful. Let's just have a bit of a mental reset and do this properly now. I feel like I'm still a little bit in my head for not doing that other one, so... Okay, I'm absolutely fine, I'm not hurt, but I definitely let not doing that get in my head. Okay, I'm just gonna take like a 5-minute break and chill for a little bit, because now my riding has gone completely out of the window after that. Still gonna include this. I think it's yeah, I think it's an important part to, like I said, not... I've said it so many times, but I never want to glorify my riding and like cut out bits, yeah, where I fail and stuff. So I think this is a very important part to have in it still. Yeah, just gonna have a little bit of a breather and reset, like I said, because yeah, I'm not riding well. Okay, I think I've had a bit of a breather now. Basically, to explain, I basically think that I got a bit gutted, not gonna lie, that I couldn't do the steep chute, because I honestly feel like I can do it. It's just that I couldn't manage to get it right. And at the same time, I don't want to push myself too hard to do it. Yeah, I am by myself, so if I get it really wrong there, I can actually hurt myself. So yeah, like I said, if I wasn't really feeling it, so I moved on. And I think basically I just didn't let go of the fact I couldn't do it and just moved on to this trail. And yeah, basically I still had that very much in mind, and yeah, that really affected my riding here at the start of this one. As you probably could see, it's probably my like the 5 minutes before this clip is probably like my 5 minutes of my worst riding in a long time. So yeah, basically just needed to let go of that. Like it's done now. I've yeah, I didn't do it, and it's completely fine that I didn't. Let's just move on now, focus on this trail, because that's what I feel like I didn't do. I just kept thinking about the fact that I couldn't do the last one. So yeah, let's just give this full 100% focus. Like I said, it's just a mental game. Let's just focus on this trail, have fun, let go of the past, and yeah. Oh. That is a bit of a tricky corner though. Like Not gonna lie, even when I fully focus on it, it's a bit sketch. Oh, I guess that was a jump. Wasn't quite ready for that. Oh, I got through more or less. Took a little bit of that there at the end. Just to add a little bit to like that mental game thing, is that I was quite happy with my riding up until then. That I felt like, yeah, I ticked off that gap early on, the smaller one. I did some drops blind. Probably maybe shouldn't have done that, but I did. So I think that's also a little bit to why. Yeah, I was a little bit gutting that, basically that I paused on that, and then I felt like quite the opposite, but yeah, time to let go of that. Good thing now is that I'm moving back to the other hub, so I have a bit of a trek now to get back, and yeah, just walk, chill, have fun, and just a bit more of a moment to just chill and move on to the trails that's coming up next. Okay, so I'm back now after quite a trek to the main hub. Gonna do Cherry Hill now, and there is another small little hub at another spot, but basically the trails that I checked out now, well, they weren't bad, but basically the main hub and the trails there are so much more fun in my opinion. So with there only being 1 hour left of light pretty much before sunset, I'm gonna ride the trails basically that I know are fun now, and save that other hub for maybe the next time I'm here. And yeah, just focus on the trails that I know are awesome for the last little bit. This one I think I only did once last time, so I can't remember a whole lot from it. I think this one has a drop. I think I remember that. As you can see, it's starting to get a little bit dark now. Okay, where am I going? Am I even going the right way? Okay, what is this? I don't think I've done this actually. I think I should have taken right to keep on going on there. Or did I go back now? I think I'm actually back on the same trail again. That might just be an alternative basically. Okay, here's the drop. Okay, that was scary. I basically got a big hit on my handlebar just before. That meant that I was so unbalanced going over the drop. So I'm lucky to get away with that one, to be honest. A bigger of a drop, and that's an OTB for sure. This is Cherry Hill that has this ending officially. Okay, well, that moment was, I mean, I'm not gonna put that too much on myself basically, because yeah, it was the fact that I tagged the tree that, I mean, obviously it's my my job to place myself well for the drop and not tag trees going into it, but yeah, it wasn't like the technique on the drop that made basically me almost go over the bar. It was the fact that I tagged that tree. Like I said, lucky to get away with that one without actually going over the bars. Yeah. Okay, I just want to have a good run now. My riding now has not been ideal. Small little mistakes here and there that, yeah, basically I'm pretty lucky to get away there. Banana skids now, gonna get into it because wanna get those rides in before it gets too dark. Okay, after this corner there's a jump, I know. It is a bit tricky because it's a corner and then there's that jump, so it's a little bit tricky to gain the speed for it, but you don't need too much, which is good. You can do a shoot here. Okay, well, that was way more better than the last few rounds at least, so yeah, that's good. But yeah, let's carry on and head back up again. So Pineapple Express now, same thing here, just get straight into it. Yeah, that's a little bit of a shoot here. Probably a bit tricky in the wet with those roots, but it's relatively grippy at least. Hopefully get a big good line through some of these areas. Oh, but yeah, that's Pineapple Express. Okay, so this is gonna be the only trail that I do twice today, and well, I said I thought it was Jockarps. Actually it's called Hardline. The one that takes off there to the right is the one called Jockarps, so I just got them mixed up. But yeah, basically this is still probably my favorite here, so that's why I want to give it a second run. and especially now with some new drops and features, it's even more fun than last time. So okay, this is gonna be the only one that I skip because, like I said, I'm not quite sure about the landing yet. I haven't checked it today. I want to have a good look at the fact that the landing is better now before I hit it. It's a bit wet. Oh, just tagged the wood this time. Yeah, that's way more like it. For sure the best run of the day, no doubt. But yeah, that trade's so much fun. Like the drops, you can get some good air on that, and the jump as well at the end. Yeah, for sure my favorite here. I have one more trail that I want to check out that I didn't do last time, simply because I couldn't find it. So I'm gonna give it another go and yeah, try to find it before it gets too dark. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys there. Okay, so I think I found what I'm looking for, and it's the Beast. And yeah, like I said, I couldn't find this last time. Maybe it was for good reason, because like I said, it was extremely hot and it was gonna be one of the last runs that I did. And considering that I was starting to feel dizzy towards the end there, considering how hot it was, I think it was for the better that I just had to yeah, do a smaller descent and climb, because this one goes all the way down to the main road, and yeah, it's the longest one by far. But yeah, I found it this time. Like I said then, since I didn't find it last time, I haven't done this, so this should, or well, should be, it is completely blind, so okay, I guess we have, oh yeah, okay, here's the starting point. Got a little bit ahead of myself, I guess. I was like, are you really supposed to go over that wall? But yeah, here's the starting point, so yeah, let's go. Okay, let's go before it gets too dark. Oh, jump right away. And that's basically why I wanted to stop with this one, because then I can just climb back all the way, just chilling, not having to ride more, or stress to ride more trails, basically, since this is the longest climb back up. Oh, that's, oh, I wasn't ready for that one, but actually I should be able to do that one just fine. Yeah, let me climb back up. I just wasn't ready for that feature. Okay, let's go. Yeah, fine. Okay, where am I going now then? Okay, I think I'm back to the trail. I think I was off the trail there for a minute. It's getting completely dark and being filled with leaves is not ideal. Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. Should be able to do this as well, I think. Yeah, let's give it a crack. Sorry for all the stopping and going, but when there's features that look a little bit sketch going into it, I do want to have a look at them. Yeah, tag the tree stump a little bit with the rear wheel, but not worse than me being able to do it. But yeah, I'd rather stop, take a look and do them than just skipping over everything, because that's what I feel like would happen otherwise, that I'm just passing on all the features. Okay, this one is absolutely fine. Okay, that's a drop. Luckily I saw enough to see that. Okay, road. So let's just take it a little bit chill here. Okay, and back into it. Okay. Okay, once again, it doesn't look as bad when you actually approach it. Well, yeah. Basically, heading back up to hit this. Okay, let's go again. Did a slip just before taking off. Always fun. Okay. Going over some river or something. Okay, going into pitch black again. Maybe not ideal like lighting conditions to do something for the first time, but okay. Ah, that one I could have hit for sure the first time. Well, you know the drill by now. Okay. Not the best mount, but we're on. But yeah, this is a great trail, really enjoying it. A lot of fun features. Will for sure be even more fun once I learn. Oh, come on. That one wouldn't have been an issue at all, hitting. It's just that I took the wrong route. And we're back on the bike. I think we actually keep on going here, I believe. Or are we done? Okay, I think we're actually done. This does not look like a trail anymore. But yeah, that was a good trail. Well, I guess not sorry for stopping and going so much on this one. Yeah, I hope you guys understand this. First time doing it blind. I want to know if what I'm sending, if it's gaps or if it's yeah, I basically want to know that I'm not just sending something massive and yeah, hurting myself. So rather be safe than sorry the first time. Like I said, the very first time doing that trail. It was a lot of fun though, and I will for sure add it to the list of trails that I want to do next time I'm here. But yeah, what a day. It's been very up and down. Started off pretty okay. I was pretty happy with taking off that gap, for example, and yeah, felt alright. Then I had a moment where I didn't do the steep shoot, and yeah, it really shows how important to be 100% into it when you're riding, because yeah, I was still thinking about the fact I didn't do it, and yeah, you saw how quickly that I got punished for that, and yeah, it's a cool way, I guess. It's not fun to crash obviously, but it's cool to show kind of or see that yeah, it really is 100% focus on the trail, or you're very likely gonna do like the same thing as I did, because that was not even like something tricky, like it wasn't a hard feature or anything. Yeah, I just got sideways and then I basically tagged the pedal on the rock, and yeah, that bounced me off, and yeah, rest is history. But thankfully I'm good. My heel is hurting a little bit, but it's like, yeah, it's sore basically. It will be fine. But yeah, now I know as well that the trails on that other side is not really for me. Like I said, they're not bad in any way, shape or form, but the normal trails on the main hub are, in my opinion, so much more fun. So I'm for sure gonna focus on them in the future. Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 more trails that I haven't done. That's in a third area, and the plan is probably to try to find them and check them out next time. But yeah, the normal trails on the main hub are, number 1, easy to find because they're mapped out, and number 2, really fun. So yeah, those are the ones that I enjoy the most. And yeah, I'm glad that I, after that little dip, managed to turn it around towards the end. I was really happy with the run Hardline. The trail is so much fun. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The beast, I mean, I stopped and started like 55 million times, but I think you understand that I did want to have a look at the feature before sending them. But I mean, I did them all after having a look, so yeah, this is a great spot. I will for sure be back in the future. And yeah, I think that my goal was to go when the grass had died down, and I succeeded with that, so that's good. But instead I had all the leaves, so I think that maybe spring is the like optimal time to go here, because that should mean that leaves have like died away, and the grass has started to grow, but not to the point where it's in the way and it's annoying. So I think I'm gonna make or try to get a trip to here during spring next time and give that a go. And yeah, that's basically it. Not my best riding maybe, but I had some solid runs, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, catch you guys in the next one. See you, and yeah, have a nice day.